If you're planning to work in Canada, knowing which jobs are actually in demand can save you a lot of time and stress. In this video, we're going over 10 professions that are currently in demand, how much they pay, and what education or licensing you might need to get started. So grab a coffee or tea and let's dive in. First are registered nurses. Nurses are essential to Canada's healthcare system. They work in hospitals, clinics, and communities. If you thrive in fast-paced settings and love helping people, it's a career where you can truly make a difference. The Government of Canada projects RN shortages from 2024 to 2033. As of early 2025, around 21,000 nursing jobs were vacant across the country. Provinces are actively recruiting, with some using immigration streams and PNP draw specifically for nurses. Nurses are generally well paid, with average salaries ranging from $70,000 to over $100,000 per year. To become a registered nurse, you typically need a bachelor's degree in nursing, pass the NCLEX licensing exam, and register with the nursing authority in your province or territory. If you're trained internationally, you'll need to have your credentials assessed and meet local requirements. But there are bridging programs and immigration pathways to help. So whether you're new to the field or bringing experience from abroad, nursing offers long-term opportunities across the country. Number 2, software developers and software engineers. As of May 2025, the tech sector's unemployment rate was just 3.3%. In-demand areas include cloud computing, AI, data science, and cybersecurity. In Canada, you're typically looking at salaries between $90,000 and $110,000 a year. Sometimes more if you specialize or move up into senior roles. Now, most roles do ask for a degree in computer science, software engineering, or something similar. But one of the great things about the tech world is that it values skills just as much as formal education. If you've built a strong portfolio or picked up certifications, say in cloud computing, cybersecurity, or full stack development, that can go a long way. And because software development isn't a regulated field like medicine or law, you don't need a license to get started. And the beauty of tech skills is that they're often globally transferable. Number 3, early childhood educator. Childcare is a major focus in Canada right now. With government programs like the $10 a day daycare initiative, there's been a big push to make childcare more affordable and widely available. Ontario alone expects to be short about 8,500 ECEs by 2026, and other provinces are facing similar shortages. Starting salaries usually fall between $35,000 and $55,000 a year, depending on location and experience. And if you land a job in the public sector, like through a school board, there can be additional benefits and pension plans too. To work as an ECE, you'll generally need a diploma or degree in early childhood education. In many provinces, you'll also need to be registered or certified with a professional body. As Canada's population grows, especially through immigration, the demand for ECEs will only continue. Number 4, welders. They are skilled tradespeople who work with metal, and they play a key role in building what we rely on every day. It's estimated that Canada will need about 23,000 more welders by 2028. The trade is also recognized in federal and provincial immigration programs. Most welders earn between $47,000 and $71,000 a year, and that number can climb depending on where you work and what kind of welding you specialize in. And with employers competing for talent, the average wage for welders has been trending upward in recent years. In terms of education and certification, welding is a regulated trade in Canada, and the path usually starts with a 1-year certificate or diploma from a college or a trade school. From there, most people enter an apprenticeship to gain hands-on experience under a certified welder. After that, many go for the Red Seal certification, which is a nationally recognized credential that lets you work anywhere in Canada without needing to retrain. If you trained outside of Canada, you may be able to challenge the exam or receive credit for prior experience. So if you enjoy practical work and want a career that can weather economic ups and downs, welding is a great option. Number 5, electricians. They install, repair, and maintain electrical systems, everything from wiring a house to troubleshooting industrial equipment. Many provinces are actively seeking electricians, and the federal government has even included this trade in the immigration programs. They typically earn between $60,000 to $85,000 per year. Jobs in industrial settings like factories or oil and gas facilities often pay more, especially in remote regions in Canada. Becoming an electrician is a formal process, but straightforward. You generally start with a pre-apprenticeship course or by finding an apprenticeship directly. After completing the required hours and coursework, you can challenge the certification exam to become a licensed journeyperson electrician in your province. Many go on to earn their Red Seal certification, which allows you to work anywhere in Canada. If you're coming from outside Canada and already have experience, you might be able to challenge the exam sooner. Trades like this can't be outsourced or automated. You need real people on site. That means strong job security. For newcomers, it's also a pathway to permanent residency. And once you gain enough experience, you could start your own electrical contracting business or specialize in a high-demand niche. Number 6, pharmacists. Provinces are expanding what pharmacists can do. In many places, they can now prescribe for common conditions and order lab tests. This eases pressure on doctors and clinics and makes care more accessible for everyone. But there's a growing shortage too. According to Job Bank, Canada is at risk of facing pharmacist shortages from 2024 to 2033, especially in smaller towns and rural areas. Salaries typically range from $75,000 to $135,000 per year. Some chain pharmacies offer bonuses or extra incentives to attract talent. In terms of education and licensing, pharmacy is a regulated profession, which means you'll need specific education and certification. In Canada, most pharmacists complete a Doctor of Pharmacy, which is typically a 4-year program after some undergraduate prerequisites. After graduation, you must pass the Pharmacy Examining Board of Canada qualifying exams, which assess both your knowledge and practical skills. If you were trained internationally, the process involves a few extra steps: credential assessment, an evaluating exam, and often a period of supervised practice or internship in Canada. Number 7, transport truck drivers. This job consistently ranks among the most in demand across the country. By early 2025, about 12,000 positions remain unfilled every quarter. Because of this, truck driving is often prioritized in immigration programs. Salaries vary based on the kind of driving you do. Most full-time truck drivers earn between $45,000 and $70,000 a year. Long-haul drivers, or those handling specialized loads like fuel tankers or oversized freight, can make over $80,000. Most provinces now require mandatory entry-level training. It's usually a 4 to 8 week course covering safety, driving skills, and more. These are often offered at vocational schools or community colleges. You'll also need a medical exam to confirm you're fit to drive commercially, a clean driver's record, and other endorsements if you're hauling special cargo. It sounds like a lot, but the good news is many trucking companies help new drivers with training costs and offer sponsorships. That means that in just a few months, you could be fully trained and working in a well-paid, in-demand career. And while there's talk about self-driving trucks, the truth is, the technology and regulations just aren't there yet. For now, and for the foreseeable future, we need human drivers. Number 8, accountants. They are the financial backbone of any organization. Accountants typically earn a comfortable income. The annual salary usually falls between $65,000 and $90,000. CPAs are compensated well, given their advanced qualification. According to national surveys, CPAs in Canada have an average salary well into the mid-100,000s, depending on experience. And if you decide to branch into consulting or start your own practice, the earnings potential grows even more. Most accountants begin with a college diploma or a bachelor's degree in accounting or finance. From there, many go on to pursue the CPA designation, which is the gold standard in the field. If you're a newcomer with accounting experience from another country, you may be eligible for some exceptions, but you'll likely still need to go through the CPA process to be fully recognized in Canada. All in all, it's a dependable, well-paying career that lets you grow and specialize. And as long as there are businesses and budgets, accountants will always be needed. Number 9, social workers. You'll find social workers in all kinds of settings. hospitals, schools, shelters, government agencies, and nonprofits. Salaries can vary depending on where and how you work. Entry-level social workers with a Bachelor of Social Work might start in the $45,000 to $55,000 range. With a master's and some experience, you can earn between $70,000 to $80,000. Senior clinical social workers or those in management can earn over $90,000. To become a licensed social worker in Canada, you'll typically need a bachelor or master's in social work. If you were trained abroad, you'll need to have your credentials assessed and may be asked to complete bridging courses or a supervised practicum. So if you're someone who wants to do meaningful work, support others, and help build stronger communities, this is a great option to consider. Last but not the least are family doctors. They are often the first point of contact in Canada's healthcare system. What sets family doctors apart is the continuity of care. They often see the same patients over years, building long-term relationships and caring for people of all ages, from babies to seniors. As of 2023, over 6.5 million Canadians didn't have access to a regular family physician. The Government of Canada has identified family medicine as a high shortage field through 2024 to 2033. To help address the gap, many provinces are actively recruiting international medical graduates and offering support through immigration programs like Express Entry and provincial nominee programs. Family doctors in Canada are well compensated. Most earn between $150,000 to $350,000 per year, depending on location, workload, and how they bill. In rural or underserved regions, governments often offer incentives like bonuses, housing allowances, or higher rates to attract physicians. To practice as a family physician in Canada, here's what's usually required: a medical degree, a residency in family medicine, and certification from the College of Family Physicians of Canada. Whether you're trained in Canada or internationally, this career offers high income, job security, community impact, and immigration support for newcomers. And there you have it, 10 of the most in-demand careers in Canada for 2025. Every job we've talked about is backed by national data from trusted sources like Job Bank and Statistics Canada. Each of these roles offers strong demand and real opportunity. And remember, choosing a job is not only about what's in demand. It's also about what aligns with your goals and interests. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.